Butters, you're not grounded anymore. Come on out, son.
You mean it, Dad?
The pandemic's been awful. We all need to just cut each other some slack.
Number 10. The importance of free speech. When it comes to comedy, South Park has made it clear that nothing is off limits.
What's the big deal? What's the big deal? You guys, they just made fun of the religion of an entire group of people.
Never was this more evident than during the Season 10 two-part episode, Cartoon Wars. It was a case of art imitating life, as the show's creators fought with Comedy Central repeatedly around censoring their depiction of Muhammad.
We have just learned that the Family Guy episode featuring Muhammad was only part 1 of a two-parter. And part 2 is going to air next week with Muhammad uncensored.
While the characters were arguing about censorship's detrimental effect on free speech, the same was being said behind the scenes. Trey Parker and Matt Stone both stood by their decision to use the character in the show, but ultimately, they had to surrender to the network's wishes.
If you don't show Muhammad, then you've made a distinction between what is okay to poke fun at and what isn't. Either it's all okay, or none of it is.
Number 9. Intolerance is ugly. In the United States, there has been discussions around the continued display of the Confederate flag. Some feel it's inappropriate due to its racially charged past, while others feel it's a representation of the country's history.
Well, I think the flag is racist, but then again, it is part of our history.
Well, I guess the flag is part of history, but I can see how it is racist.
This same issue was replicated on South Park when Chef complains about how offensive the town flag is.
That flag represents a time when blacks were persecuted by whites. How can a black man not be bothered by it?
From there, we get a back-and-forth debate mirroring that of the real-world controversy. What stands out about this episode, however, is how very real the issue is in our world today. It illustrates the difficulty in preserving a nation's history, in contrast to learning to be more sensitive to those who have been mistreated in our past.
Now, the main point we would like to make is that oftentimes it is prudent to change history. As times change, we hope to grow, and as we grow, our rules must change. It is a natural part of evolution. Thank you.
Number 8. Perseverance pays off.
Dude, boards are only worth 2 experience points apiece. Do you know how many we would have to kill to get up 30 levels?
Yes. 65,340,285.
One of this show's greatest strengths has always been its ability to tell funny stories, while still remaining topical. Make Love Not Warcraft found a perfect way to poke fun at people's obsessive interest in online gaming, while still giving us a life lesson. The boys' frustration with an online griefer turns them into the very thing the episode is laughing at.
Nelson, I need to come over and use your computer. No, I need to play World of Warcraft.
Spending countless hours hunting boars in the woods, their determination to level up enough to defeat this internet troll never wavers. It may not have been the healthiest use of their time, but it did prove that perseverance really does pay off.
Yeah, did it.
We did it, you guys. We're totally heroes.
That was such uber ponage.
Number 7. Discussions about sex are healthy.
You guys, we just want to know that...
Uncomfortable discussing the details of sex with their kids, the parents pawn the responsibility of sexual education on the school. This falls to Mr. Mackey and Miss Chokes-on-Dick, who both fail miserably due to their own misgivings on the subject.
Well, how long did you wait before you had, doobers?
Well, if you must know, I'm still somewhat of a virgin. But I'm not ashamed of it.
The girls become terrified of boys, thinking they'll get pregnant or catch a disease. The boys are confused by how condoms work, and it comes to a head when the parents learn how this has all been handled. It illustrates the need to have open and honest discussions about the birds and the bees. Yes, it can be awkward, but Cartman's antics and girls' fears of rampant disease are certainly far worse than talking about sex.
Sex is emotional and spiritual.
Number 6. Life moves on. Sometimes, when life gets hard, it's easy to want to find a way back to a time when it felt simpler. Such was the case for the boys as they entered the 4th grade with a new teacher.
My name is Ms. Chokes-on-Dick.
More like Miss Makes Me Sick.
Yeah.
Playtime is over, children. Do you understand me?
Scared of what may come, they attempt to build a time machine to go back a year, but fail miserably. In doing so, they learn a valuable lesson from Miss Chokesondick. She teaches the kids that life only moves forward, and that dwelling on the past isn't helpful as you can't go back.
Life isn't about going back, it's about going forward. Yes, there are times in our life that we wish we could relive, but if we already lived them perfectly, why live them again?
You can only go ahead and take on whatever challenges the world may throw at you. That's pretty heavy for 4th grade, but certainly true.
All right, students, that will be quite enough. If you're ready, let's continue on with the 4th grade.
Number 5. Looks aren't everything.
Clyde's the best-looking kid in the class, and then Token and Stan, and last is Francis, Cartman, and...
When Kyle is ranked last in a class list of cute boys, he's noticeably distraught and becomes jealous of Clyde, who's been ranked number 1. However, he learns a valuable lesson from the ghost of Abraham Lincoln, who shows him a contrast between the cute and the ugly.
Boys told her she was special, she was funny, she was interesting. But that's only because she was hot.
Clyde no longer has to try hard at anything, knowing he can easily skirt by on his physical appearance alone. Others not blessed with good looks have to work hard, and thus develop great character. It's a message that has even more meaning today, with so many using their looks to garner followers and fame on social media.
Hey, Kyle. Look, man, it doesn't matter what people think, okay? You know, Abraham Lincoln was super ugly too, but look what he accomplished. Chin up, cowboy.
Number 4. Respect other religions. When a new Mormon family moves into town, Stan learns the history of this modern-day religion through his new friend Gary.
Joseph Smith was called a prophet, dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. He started the Mormon religion, dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
The episode uses a series of creative flashbacks to illustrate how Joseph Smith brought his new faith to life. Stan is utterly confused how such a happy family can believe a story he sees as being nothing more than creative fiction. His judgment of the Mormon faith shows us how religion divides people.
Oh, stop it! That's another thing. Why do you have to be so freaking nice all the time? It isn't normal. You just weasel people into your way of thinking by acting like the happiest family in the world and being so nice to everyone that you just blindside dumb people like my dad.
Yeah.
Gary admits that the stories may sound far-fetched, but he has his religion to thank for having such a great life. So why should it matter? It's a lesson in acceptance everyone could use.
And even though people in this town might think that's stupid, I still choose to believe in it.
Number 3. A beautiful sadness.
Jesus. We came over to cheer you up, Stan. Go away. Stan, you can't keep doing this to yourself. You have to go live.
South Park is often at its best when the lessons it teaches us comes from the most unexpected places. Late in Season 7, Stan joins the Goth Kids as a means of dealing with heartbreak when Wendy dumps him. It's a personification of how many dwell on a loss versus finding a way to cope with it.
What about Wendy? She's still a token?
Yeah, she is.
Then people shouldn't care about me, because I don't care about them. What's the point of caring when all it brings is pain?
For sure.
It's only when he discovers how differently Butters handles his own breakup that Stan learns the real lesson. Butters tells him that although he's hurt by the breakup, he can only feel such sadness because at one time he felt great happiness.
The only way I can feel this sad now is if I felt something really good before. So I have to take the bad with the good. So I guess what I'm feeling is like a beautiful sadness.
It's a notable truth about the balance of life that surprisingly comes from one of the town's more gullible characters. Number 2. Forgiveness.
Some of you may have heard, but there's a little virus going around, and the school district wants to make sure we're all safe. So we're shutting down the school for about 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Yippee!
The show's 24th season centered on the COVID-19 pandemic. These 2 Paramount Plus television films took place 40 years in the future, where the aftermath of the pandemic has caused much resentment and ill will between the boys. After failing to go back in time to stop the pandemic, they decide to change how they reacted instead.
We can't ever stop COVID from happening, but what we can control is how we all reacted to it.
What follows is an exercise in forgiveness. Through the apologies given by the various townsfolk, we're shown how the whole world struggled to get through a trying time. Everyone in town and in the real world all had our ups and downs, and all deserve to be forgiven for how we may have dealt with such a chaotic time.
Butters, you're not grounded anymore. Come on out, son.
You mean it, Dad?
The pandemic's been awful. We all need to just cut each other some slack. I love you, Butters.
Number 1. Friends come first. Leave it to a Guitar Hero themed episode to teach us about friendship.
Dude, listen to that video crowd. They love us.
We find Stan and Kyle playing out an all too familiar plot around what fame can do to people. Stan's the big star who ditches his friend for fame, but ultimately sees his career take a nosedive due to his addiction to another game.
Oh man, I can't watch this.
It's only after Stan loses everything that he realizes why he loved playing the game in the first place, his best friend.
I was having fun because I was doing all that with my best friend. It was pretty fun, wasn't it? Yeah.
As the two friends reunite, audiences are reminded of what matters most in life. It's not the fame or the money that matters in the end. It's who you have in your life that makes everything worthwhile. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.